Have you ever walked down a street and felt it? I mean, really felt it? It's a feeling that tickles the back of your neck. A sudden sense of history. You see a flash of something out of the corner of your eye. Maybe it's a tiny forgotten plaque, or a narrow alleyway that seems to lead absolutely nowhere. These aren't just random details. They're clues, little breadcrumbs left behind by time. Cities are alive. They don't shout, they whisper. Our first stop is London. Everybody knows Big Ben and the Tower of London. But a stone's throw from Leicester Square is a place that feels like a time machine. It's called Cecil Court. Step onto this narrow street and the noise of the modern city fades away. It's like stepping into a Harry Potter movie, Victorian shopfronts straight out of a film. People say this little alley inspired Diagon Alley. Old books, rare books, maps, even books about magic. A bookseller's hub since the 17th century, nicknamed Booksellers' Row. Picture a young Mozart running down this very alley. It smells of old paper and leather, and sounds like pages turning in a soft creak. Strike up a conversation. These shops hold stories of authors and eras. Look at the intricate facades and old gas lamps. They haven't been replaced, they've been preserved. London values its stories. Cecil Court whispers a love for the written word. It's a living piece of literary history, and a place to get lost on purpose. Next, we're hopping across the pond to New York City, the Big Apple, skyscrapers, bright lights, constant motion. Most people think Grand Central is king. But beneath City Hall, there's a hidden gem, the old City Hall subway station, New York's first, opened in 1904. The crown jewel of the system, a hidden work of art buried underground. Stay on the downtown 6 as it loops, and you're transported past breathtaking beauty. Grand arches, elegant Guastavino vaults, leaded glass skylights, brass chandeliers glowing warm and golden. It feels like an underground cathedral, a stark contrast to utilitarian stations. The secret? Closed in 1945. The platform was too short for newer, longer trains. Impractical. Abandoned. For decades, a forgotten masterpiece in darkness. Take the downtown 6 to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, don't get off, and ride the loop. The train will glide by the old station. This place shows how cities evolve. Progress can leave beautiful things behind. Worn tracks and dusty chandeliers tell a story of change, a glimpse of glamour beneath the grit. Ah, Paris, the city of love, of art, of croissants. Everyone flocks to the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower. But we're heading to the 9th at Montmartre's base, down a cobblestone alley, behind a gate. The Musée de la Vie Romantique, the Museum of Romantic Life. More than a museum, a perfectly preserved 19th century home, with a hidden garden and a courtyard cafe, an oasis of peace and beauty. Ary Scheffer lived here. In the 1830s, this salon welcomed George Sand, Chopin, Delacroix, even Dickens. Rooms brim with paintings, antique furniture, and personal items, like they just stepped out. You emerge to a slightly wild garden, roses, climbing ivy, shady trees, and a cafe for coffee and a pastry. So quiet, birds singing, the clink of teacups. A miraculous calm in busy Paris. Paris isn't just kings and revolutions, it's artists in small rooms, overgrown paths and worn quays telling passion and friendship. Culture isn't always in giant museums. Sometimes it's a small house down a quiet lane where artists' ghosts linger. A true Parisian secret. Let's fly to Tokyo, a city that feels from the future. Neon lights, soaring skyscrapers, mind-boggling tech. Right next to massive Shinjuku Station is a trip back in time. Omoide Yokocho, Memory Lane. And that's exactly what it is. Smoky, crowded, wonderfully chaotic. Tiny yakitori joints and bars packed shoulder to shoulder. Born as an illegal post-war market, it evolved into this beloved cluster of eateries. Some spots fit only 5 or 6 people. It's gritty, it's authentic, and it's fantastic. What's the secret? Locals call it Piss Alley, named from days before public restrooms. Don't let that put you off. Today, office workers pile in, grab a beer and delicious skewers. The secret is simple. Be brave. Pick a place, slide the door, find a seat. Posters, smoke stains, cramped corners, all telling a story of resilience. It thrived by offering community, comfort, and good, cheap food. A living piece of history. Our final destination is the Eternal City. History is everywhere. Colosseum, Forum, Pantheon, the Titans. We walk up the Aventine, peaceful streets, sanctuaries, and stunning vistas. At the top, a square, and an unassuming green door with a keyhole. If you peek through, you'll see something magical. One of the world's most perfect views, dark leaves forming a tunnel, the dome of St. Peter's perfectly centered. You're looking through 3 places at once: the Order of Malta, Italy, and the Vatican. The knight's property was shaped in the 1760s by Piranesi, a master of perspective. This view was designed. There's often a little line, and a shared gasp of delight. This tiny keyhole teaches the biggest lesson. Perspective is everything. Sometimes you have to bend down, change your point of view to see the magic. Rome has grand vistas, but one of its most unforgettable views is an inch wide. A secret shared one person at a time, the perfect end to our journey of whispers and secrets. So, there you have it. A magical alley in London, a ghost station in New York, a secret garden in Paris, a memory lane in Tokyo, and a keyhole to another world in Rome. These places aren't on the main tourist maps. You have to seek them out. They're the whispers we've been listening for, the places that give a city its soul. It's in the worn-out step, the faint echo of music above, the smell from a tiny, time-worn kitchen. Next time you're in a city, find a detail that tells a story. Take a picture, write it down, share it. Tag us with #urban storytelling. The world is full of whispers. Stop, be curious, and listen. Now, go find me something good. I can't wait to hear what you discover. Happy hunting!